Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We are in the Call of Cthulhu Keeper's book today. We are looking at the chase rules. This will be part 2 in the chase rule 5-part review of the rules. This one is cut to the chase. It handles locations, chase rounds, actions during the chase, as well as pushing chase rolls, or pushing rolls during a chase. So we'll read mostly from the book, so if it gets a little dry, I'm sorry. So once you've established that a chase is going to happen, you need to be aware of the location. Location is a term used to denote a position in the chase. The location do not need to be equal spaced. A locked door or a flight of stairs might separate two locations, while another might be a point on a stretch of open road. Locations divide the chase into narrative chunks rather than being a set of physical distance. For example, a hotel might be divided into multiple locations: revolving door, crowded foyer, stairs, lifts, corridors, restaurant, kitchens, bedrooms, offices, and so on. If a chase takes place at the same time as a separate combat, the keeper should ensure that the distances between the locations is not excessive. Otherwise, you may end up with one group of characters running the length of a city block in the time it takes another investigator to smash a chair over a cultist's head. A chase is made up of a string of locations. The keeper should keep careful track of which character is at which location. Depending on their speed, characters may move one or more locations each round. Hazards and barriers. See the following are positions between the locations that may slow a character's progress. Keeping track of the chase. When running a chase scene, you may find the following method useful for tracking the various characters. Take a blank sheet of paper or a whiteboard, draw a line of dots half an inch apart. Each dot represents one location. Label the first dot with a letter representing the pursuer, then write a letter for the fleeing character 2 dots from the pursuer, depending on the opening range. As characters move, simply cross out their markers and draw on it in new position. And here's the example in the book for that. Now you got the chase round. Just as with combat, a chase takes place in rounds and the character act in dex order. A combat round and a chase round are interchangeable. Dexterity and the order of movement. The question of who gets the first opportunity to act can be an important issue in a chase. Determine the order of movement by ranking the character's dex from highest to lowest. In the case of a draw, use the opposed dex roll to decide who goes first. Movement actions. Each character gets a number of movement actions per round. Movement actions are used to move from one location to the next. Faster characters get more movement actions each round than slower characters. Every character and vehicle gets one movement action by default. To this is added the difference between the movement ratings and the movement ratings of the slowest participant in the chase. Thus, the slowest participant will always have one movement action. Someone with a movement that is one above the slowest participant will have 2 movement actions. Someone with a move that is 2 above the slowest participant will have 3 movement actions, and so on. And here's the example they give. Back to Harvey's attempts to escape from the angry farmer. Following speed rolls, Harvey's move is now 5. The farmer's move is 6. Both get 1 movement action by default, and the farmer gets a second movement action because his speed is 1 more than the slowest character in the chase, Harvey. So next is actions in a chase round. On their turn in dex order, highest to lowest, each character may use their turn to move forward in the chase, spending movement actions to do so, initiate one attack using the fighting, firearms, or drive auto skill, cast a spell, perform some other action requiring time, and perhaps a dice roll, such as picking a lock. Note that some monsters are capable of multiple attacks in one round. These all take place on the monster's turn. A character may elect to delay action until another character has acted. If this leads to more than one character wishing to act simultaneously, the one with the highest dex takes priority. If both insist on waiting for the other, the round may end with neither of them acting. Push rolls in a chase. Push rolls are not used in a chase. As in combat, a character usually has the opportunity for another attempt on the following round. And that ends part 2 of the chase, cutting to the chase. So the next part's going to be movement specifically. And then part 4 will cover conflict, and part 5 is optional rules. So look forward to part 3, the movement part of it. Until we all game again, guys.